Can call the school committee meeting to order September 8th, 2015. It is 7:06. This meeting is being audio and videotaped. Could we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, Ms. Marcia Belcher.
Elizabeth Marcy Becker.
Gregory Thompson.
Deirdre Mayo.
Richard Sherrill.
Gordon Smith, Superintendent of Schools.
Bill Fonseca.
Pamela Blair, Business Manager.
Kathy Salati, Recording Secretary.
Thank you very much. Item number 2, approval of minutes. 2.1, approval of the August 3rd, 2015 regular session meeting minutes. Do I have a motion?
I move to approve the August 3rd, 2015 meeting minutes.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
And all those against?
I'll be abstaining.
One abstention. 401, Ms. Saletti. Item number 3, committee and subcommittee communications. I know we're just back at school. Does anybody have anything to report?
I have to say that eLeaf is having their 5K run on September 20th. They really need people to run, people to support them. This year it was kind of tough because they can't give as much money as they did last year because they just didn't make enough money this past year. So if we don't support them, we cannot in turn benefit from everything that they do. And I actually have in my hands the first ever 3D printed item from the 3D printer eLeaf gave our school. So it's a little keychain that says eLeaf on it. So please make an effort to go. There's a fun run for kids, there's under 14 group, and there's of course the adult group.
What's the website, Beth?
It's Eastside Meadow Educational Endowment.com. And they're also on Facebook.
Mr. Thompson, anything to add?
Just to reiterate, it's eleaf.org. Just so you know,
Yes,
or
yes, I'm sorry.
.org,
Right.
ELEEF.org. That's
Yeah.
right, just so we're all on the same page, getting there and support their efforts. Just the other thing I want to mention, we had our school committee meeting, was that this week? Last week, in terms of community preservation. Thankful that the Community Preservation Committee recommended and approved funding of the 3 elementary school playscapes that you will see on the next upcoming special town meeting. Looking for support of town residents, town taxpayers to support our efforts and certainly efforts of the PTO members, parents and the principals and all the staff to get those playscapes implemented. So we all keep that in mind going forward. Thank you.
Yep. I would have just echoed that, but we'll just move on, so we're just...
Mr. Fonseca.
Yeah, a couple of quick things. As Greg said, thank you for the community preservation for approving our request. 2 things. Charter Review Commission public hearing October 15th here, 6:30. I'll continue to mention it. Division, same night, Division 5 has a meeting to be determined. I'm thinking it's probably going to be in Holyoke. Election of a slate of officers, as well as reviewing the resolutions that'll be going before the delegate conference at the convention in March in Hyannis.
Did you have a time for that October 15th charter review?
6:30 here.
6:30.
At the auditorium?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'll end by just complimenting Mr. Smith. I thought you had a very creative convocation.
Yes.
I thought the student speaker, Megan Christensen, was excellent. Nice touch. I heard all positive things about it, so
Thank you.
very nice touch.
Maybe when I talk less, it's well received.
Well, that's more.
What?
Less is more. You know, we proved that less is more, so here we go.
Thank you all. Opportunity for visitors to address the committee. We do not have any. Presentations. We're going to turn now to our Assistant Superintendent for Business, 5.2.1 legal service contract.
Okay, I would like to request that the school committee approve that I can request proposals for 3-year contracts from Peter Smith for special education legal services and from Sullivan Hayes and Quinn for general legal services.
Do I have a motion?
I move that the committee offer or request proposals from Peter Smith for special education services and Sullivan Hayes and Quinn for everything unrelated to special education for the terms of 3 years.
I have a
Moving
motion.
forward.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Mayo. Do I have any further discussion?
Just that it seems to have been working. We have the recommendation of both Cord and Pamela, so sounds good to me.
That being said, all those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? No, it's unanimous, Ms. Saletti. Moving to 7.1, Meadowbrook Kindergarten Field Trip, Pell Farm, Summers, Connecticut, October 6th. Mr. Smith, take us through this.
I wanna go back to kindergarten.
I know.
In your,
It's so
um,
much easier.
It's always a fun trip.
In your packet, you have a letter from Mrs. Dakin, principal of Meadowbrook School, outlining the kindergarten's annual field trip to the pumpkin patch. This follows a unit that they start in late September and going into October on around growth, and it culminates with their trip to the pumpkin patch. As you can see, as they not only outlined in Mrs. Dakin's letter, but also then outlined by the teachers who are going on the field trip, we're hitting a number of standards in the mass frameworks. It's roughly $7 per student. Every kindergarten student will attend.
It's every full-time kindergarten.
That's right, every
Yes,
full
'cause
time.
they all are.
And all our kindergartners are full-time. And we'll have our teaching staff as well as paraprofessionals and additional chaperones going for each class.
Do I have a motion to approve this Meadowbrook Kindergarten Field Trip?
I will move that we approve the Meadowbrook Kindergarten Field Trip to Pell Farm, Summers, Connecticut, October 6th, 2015.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Anybody opposed? We unanimous, Ms. Saletti. I guess at this point, we're closing out our open session.
No, we're not. We will go to if
I
we
know,
go.
I know, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
I just want to thank our LCAT
Okay.
volunteer, Jake Brady. Thank you very much for filming us tonight. It was greatly appreciated. This time, I'll make a motion to go from open session to executive session.
I move that the committee go into executive session in accordance with MGL Chapter 39, Section 23B, to discuss the reputation, character, physical condition, or mental health rather than professional competence of an individual, or to discuss discipline, dismissal, or complaints or charges brought against a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second, any discussion? Some discussion? Okay, the roll call vote. Ms. Marcy Boucher?
Yes.
Mr. Thompson?
Yes.
Ms. Mayu?
Yes.
Fonseca?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald? Yes. We are now in executive session.